We live in Brooklyn, baby. We live in Brooklyn, baby.
Hello there, and welcome to Insanity Check.
What?
I said hello. Yeah, I know, I was deaf. Why do you think I had this shit off my ears? I just trying to burst my fucking eardrums with this damn applause. I mean, I love the adulation of the crowd, but Jesus. But
Lord.
yeah, we're broadcasting from hell today.
Again, Hell Part 2. Welcome, everybody. Insanity
Yes.
Check in the house. It is Saturday, some damn hot date in New York
Hotter
City.
than the devil's ass in this
It's
place.
supposed to be somewhere between 98 and 100 degrees.
Outside. So in here, we're in an enclosed space with a fucking hot fan blowing, convection oven air in my face.
And 3 black Negroes generating all types of Chernobyl heat in this bitch.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. I'm serious, man. This is some slave ships shit up in here.
But once again, we carry on for you folks, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming back. Once again, I am Ken. This is Skillet Sauce.
Hello.
Our engineer Beats is off to the side, laughing his ass off at the
Off to
very
that
start.
side.
We're going to start off today with...
Wait. Before we even start that, I just want to tell everybody out there, there's a little public service announcement. Cut that fucking music. Yeah, interrupted my public service announcement. Yesterday on the bridge, I almost had a catastrophic accident on my bike. So I just want to tell people out there, all the cyclists in the city, since it's warm and everybody wants to ride around. I don't wear my helmet all of the time, but please, consider wearing a helmet, because I could have seriously been killed yesterday, and now I'm riding like some piece of piecemeal garbage and stuff like that just to get around. But that's something I just felt like telling the people out there. Take care of yourself and ride safely.
Well, thank you for that, Skillet. I'll be sure to look out for you when I'm driving in cars. But speaking of safety, apparently it is not safe to drive and probably ride a bike or drive a car.
Or do anything in
maybe
Pennsylvania.
even fly over Pennsylvania, because these Pennsylvania state troopers have lost their goddamn mind. They are now drunk with power.
Yeah, drunk with power. They obviously jacked up on them steroids, and most of them are probably like bootleg MMA fighters or something. I don't know, because this is extreme.
Yeah, I came across a story that resurfaced in the Daily News a couple of days ago, mainly because the video of this incident has resurfaced on the internet and is starting to pick up steam. And so then they reported, apparently back on March 2010, some poor bastard named Robert Leone,
who is white.
Yeah, first of all, shocker right there.
He's straight white.
He actually kind of looks like DiCaprio.
Actually, no. He probably was like working on his car and some exhaust backed up in his face, and he got soot all over him or something like that, because they beat him like a black dude from the 1950s.
Yeah, it's pretty jacked up. Basically, long story short, and this video is on YouTube. I believe it's called "Police Beating Worse Than Rodney King" and something else. Just throw that into YouTube and you'll see this.
This was a variation of like Rodney King, Reginald Denny, and any other person.
And when Godzilla took out Tokyo.
It was serious, man. This was like what Jesus beat.
Yeah.
Beat this motherfucker bad.
So, and the video was actually narrated by a former Pennsylvania state trooper. So, this is not like biased, people who hate cops, et cetera, et cetera. This dude was one of these people. Mm-hmm. And long story short, Robert Leone, who is bipolar, he had bipolar medication in his car. He was driving, and one of these pigs pulled up behind him because he thought that he was involved in some type of minor car collision. It was wrong. So from the gate, the cops picked the wrong person.
And he did have the bipolar medication.
Right, he had bipolar in his car.
Now, when did they find this medication? Before or after? Because it might explain the severity of the ass whooping. Maybe they wanted to beat both of his sides.
Well, I didn't hear that on the tape.
shit.
But so they pulled him over. Well, it was one of those slow car. It was like an OJ chase. Okay, he was actually driving 10 miles below the speed limit. The cops pulled up behind him and was driving behind him for a period of time. They were, flashing their lights, blowing their sirens. Yes, sir. Flashing their lights, blowing their sirens, and because this dude is kind of screwed up, in his mind, he was like, well, I didn't do anything, so there's no reason for me to pull over. I'll just let them go past. This didn't go past. So 1 cop, 2 cops, 3 cops, 4 cops, 5 cop cars now converge on this dude, and then the whoopings took place. 1 cop actually stood on top of the hood of his car, tased him through the sunroof. When he fell out, he jumped off the car, then double stomped him. Okay.
Now, for people that remember like that Larry Holmes video back in the days when he jumped off of a car, I mean, this is excessive. I mean, like I said, literally, that's something that you see in the WWE.
Okay, so now we actually have just a small clip because this YouTube video is 37 minutes. I took about 3 minutes, and you're actually not going to see. We're actually not going to.
The fuck?
You're actually not going to see much.
It's the heat.
You're not going to see much. But you need to listen and read because this is the crazy part. One of these troopers' dash cams was recording the whole thing, and these dudes didn't give a shit.
No.
They went to town as cats. So we're going to play you this, and you can listen to this guy basically screaming in terror. And the transcription of what's being said is down below. And this will give you a taste. And this is just round 1 of what they did to this cat. Well, I'll tell you what rounds 2 and 3 what happened in those rounds, but this is going to be round 1. Watch this.
You hear me? You hear me?
Copy, Bradford.
Okay.
I'm down at Mud Creek now.
It's a fucking hobble. It's a hobble. Fucking spit on me, jackass. Huh? Fucking spit on me. No, sorry for that. No, that's wrong. Pennsylvania State Trooper, you asshole. You fucking brave man, huh? Fucking spit on me, jackass. Asshole. What the fuck? You fucking battery, you asshole. Are you fucking stupid? Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. I need a cup. Come on, I got a hot tire. Hold on. Can we fucking play possum? Huh? Fucking play possum. I'm sorry. Fucking stupid. Oh, you get me, huh? He's dying, guys. Sit up, you motherfucker. Now get in that car. Get out. Okay. Get on the other side. Get in the car. Get in the car. I'm trying. Please. On your side. Okay. On your side. Okay, like this? No, other side. Okay. Okay. Roll on the side. Okay, good. Roll on your side. Yes, sir. Now. Okay. Now, douchebag, I'm going to ask you a fucking question. You'll be answering yes, sir, or no, sir. Do you hear me? Yes, sir. Okay? What the fuck is your problem tonight? I just been having problems. Yeah. You know what? You're going to have a hell of a lot tough night after you spit in my fucking face, jackass. Who do you think you're messing with? It's the Pennsylvania State Police. You're fucking chump.
Some real fucked up shit.
Okay. Now, there was a part in there where the trooper claimed that this cat spat on him. Again, if you watch this whole video, the former trooper that's narrating this whole thing says, let's say for argument's sake, that's correct. The dude spat on him. You just heard, again, this was round 1. You just heard that this guy was terrified, screaming,
begging
and pleading for the onslaught to stop.
Begging like he saw Jason.
Is there any justification for lawmen to abuse an individual like this? Again, and if you watch this, you'll hear the PA, the former trooper, basically say that there was no sound. You hear this guy breathing, you hear him whimpering, you hear him talking and crying. You don't hear anything that sounds like spit. So maybe during, while he was getting his stomach kicked in, some spit actually flew out of his mouth
or something. But the more disturbing thing is this, that these dudes didn't even care that the camera was on.
Right.
I mean, you must know that your system is completely corrupt. This sounds like those New Orleans cops from back in the 80s, where they used to be able to dump bodies in the fucking moats and stuff like that, in the bog or whatever the hell, because they knew the system would support it. They just let the gators eat them. And this sounds like a situation where they knew that whoever was going to process this footage or whatever was probably going to try and suppress it or what have you. I mean, this is just... To beat this dude like this was just seriously a rush of power. They knew they could beat and tee off on a person, and therefore they did. It was like a bully syndrome.
Right. So the highlights of round 2 was where they actually took him to the hospital, and he was begging the nurse for help because he was getting his ass whipped. They cleared the medical staff out and tased and whipped his ass in the hospital. Okay. Then they took him back to they finally took him to the precinct where they were trying to arraign him via internet for an internet judge, and they told him only answer the questions that the magistrate asks. Of course, this guy saw another human being that wasn't kicking him in the fucking balls and took the opportunity to beg for help. At that point, they pulled the plug, said it was a malfunction, and whipped him into unconsciousness. Okay? Now, like I said, this all happened in 2010. This dude has been in jail since then. They charged...
what charge? Was some trumped up bogus?
24 trumped up charges. The jury found him guilty of only 4 of them. And the sentence was 1.5 to 4 years, which he should have been out on time served. But no, he's still in jail.
But
Why?
wait, he went up for 4 charges. Weren't those 4 charges something to do with resisting arrest or something like that?
Of course. Because an assault. Because during the stop, the scene that you saw in the video, one of the cops broke his hand
on this guy's head,
face, and that was assaulting an officer.
So because you have dense bone, and you break. So I guess if you had a Play-Doh head, it would have been okay.
Yeah, you'd have been fine. So now, basically, the speculation is that they're going to keep this guy in jail for the full 4 years, so that the statute of limitations on the crimes that these pigs committed will run out, and they will be scot-free. So again, and I'll let you say whatever you have to say. I'm just saying this to whoever's watching: the Crips, the Bloods, Latin Kings, was it M13s? You Mexican crazy motherfuckers, go to watch this video. The cops' names are all in the reports. Go to Pennsylvania and kill these motherfuckers. Kill the police, these bastards, right here, because again, this could have been. Remember, they picked the wrong person. This could have been me, him, you. These motherfuckers are crazy, and they have to be eliminated.
A lot of times people say, I'm extreme because I'm always advocating violence, because I realize that that's universal. A whooped ass is universal, no matter what language, no matter which age group. Okay, when somebody tightens your jaw up or something like that, you know that something is going down. These individuals were able to do this and felt that they could get away with it because there's no repercussions for their actions. Now, if people literally put one of them old-fashioned Pilgrim blunderbuss out the car and cold shot one of these dudes' face clean off his skull, they would stop this shit because they realize, holy smokes, there are repercussions and ramifications for our actions. Like in the old West days, you had everybody a strap. So, they're not going to just come gang beat somebody because they're going to get shot as well. So maybe that would cause pause. This kind of shit needs to stop. People, I've been an advocate for people arming themselves, whether you want to arm yourself through the system. And obviously the system has made it very difficult for you to arm yourself. They're like, even in the states where you can acquire firearms, they're making it difficult for you to get rounds. So basically you're buying a $400, $500 hammer and shit, but something has to be done to these kind of individuals that go along the line of bullets to the face and to the belly and shit like that to stop this kind of madness. Stop, because this is something that, where is it going to stop? Unless someone stands up, where and when will this stop? I know where it should stop, though. Right when this motherfucker's heart stops. That's when it should stop.
Exactly. And with that, we are going to stop and take a break, and we'll
Yep.
be back in 2 minutes. But, oh yeah, kill these
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
They must be put to death.
Peace. We out.